Hi, praise be to God. The book of Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 1 to 4, the word of the Lord says that, See, I'll stir up the spirit of a destroyer against Babylon and the people of Leb Kamai. I will send foreigners to Babylon to winnow her and to devastate her land. They will oppose her on every side in the day of her disaster. Let no archer string his bow, nor let him put on his armor. Do not spare her young men. Completely destroy her army. They will fall down slain in Babylon, fatally wounded in her streets. So who is the spirit of a destroyer? The spirit of a destroyer is the angel of the abyss. The book of Revelation chapter 9 verse 1 to 11 talks about the locusts from the abyss that were given power to torment those who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads for 5 months. In Revelation chapter 9 verse 11, the word of the Lord says that they had as king over them the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon and in Greek is Apollyon, that is, destroyer. In the book of Job chapter 1, when God gave Satan permission to attack Job, Satan set out to destroy Job. In this attack, Satan used people and also natural disasters. For example, the book of Job chapter 1 verse 13 to 15 says that, One day when Job's sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, The oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby, and the Sabeans attacked and made off with them. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. Here the spirit of a destroyer used the Sabeans to attack Job. Whereas in Job chapter 1 verse 18 to 19, the word of the Lord says that, While he was speaking, yet another messenger came and said, Your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead, and I'm the only one who has escaped to tell you. So here the spirit of a destroyer uses natural disasters. What happened to Job in the book of Job chapter 1 verse 13-15 is similar to the disaster that God intended for Babylon in the book of Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 2. In Job chapter 1 verse 13-15, the Sabeans attacked and made off with the oxen. And concerning Babylon, the word of the Lord says in Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 2 that, I'll send foreigners to Babylon to winnow her and to devastate her land. They will oppose her on every side in the day of her disaster. In the book of Job chapter 2, Satan attacks Job again. This time he afflicts Job with painful sores. Job was in so much pain that he wanted to die. In the book of Job chapter 3, he curses the day of his birth. The kind of pain and suffering that Job received from the painful sores is the same kind of pain that the people in the book of Revelation chapter 9 received from the sting of the scorpions. Revelation chapter 9 verse 6 says that, During those days people will seek death but will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. Job only noticed the sores on his skin. He did not know what was the cause or where they came from. In the book of Revelation chapter 9, these locusts are spirit beings. They cannot be seen in the natural, but the pain can be felt on the skin. To finish off, the spirit of a destroyer is a dark angel, and his job is to destroy. He can work through people. He can use natural disasters and also inflict pain on people.